Over and over again. It seems to be working, so why switch something that just works? Shiro puts the Vandal to good use. NC Slasher and Shiro again. They're all hitting their shots. Well, that's why you need to adjust your play and not go for the same things time and time again, because it will be adapted to, and you'll get thrown in the dirt.
Team Secret do know better than that. I think they're being a bit cheeky going for that once more. Jeremy, alone in a 1 versus 3. I mean, hey, full HP, this is by all means winnable.
It is fathomable.
They need this first kill, and quickly, though.
He does. He's got time. I don't think that's a big issue. I think it's the fact that he's got to deal with 3, which are all in very different positions. And the first one is jumping towards him. Guiding light, not quite influencing his vision. If he picks up the spike, he's not going to be too wary of the left side, which is where Severin is waiting. And that is Onic finally finding a way on the board.
That they do. Huge cataclysm of abilities. Munget brings out the first operator of the game, as does Jeremy.
Oh, there you go. That's the opener. You said, as soon as the operator comes out, we're going to see a kill. And we did.
Well, Munget needs to be careful with this duel for Jeremy here. He can't get overconfidence once he got that first opening. And I quite like it. Show some serious discipline actually to back off and not even peek the main entryway.
And it switches the position as well, right? Be unexpected.
Exactly. And I don't think Team Secret are going to anticipate this at all. There's the owl drone from JC Vash to lead it, but it's not spotted out Munget.
Not yet, at least.
Oh, he's able to avoid it with pure... just working on audio alone there. That's beautiful.
Not quite. I think he was able to avoid it for a little bit, but you can see the pings on the minimap. They say they've spotted him.
That's
probably
true.
His backside. Which means Team Secret not quite fancying this take anymore, even though they expend their toxic screen towards it. Seems like they're hoping Onic will over-aggress here, make a mistake.
Team Secret, once again, are going for this sort of heavy stack towards elbow. It's something that, we've seen all 4 rounds now. Hopefully we'll see a change of pace, or maybe a change of strategy soon, because Onic seems very well equipped to deal with this, and there's only 30 seconds left.
That's the last guiding light Team Secret have available. Viper's Pit will be enabled to try and help them get the push onwards, and then Slasher with a spray down. Monier with a shorty close by. He got an operator if he wants it, and Slasher gets it done, as well as the rest of the team.
So to A, the change comes in, but the weaponry isn't there. Bladestorm to assist from Dubstep. Early util from Onic to try and punish the push to the top of ropes there. And it feels like for Onic, this is a pretty good read from them so far.
Yeah, they haven't been too bad at getting those slight reads, because it doesn't feel like Team Secret has been giving them too much. And always Monier at the right side. Ooh, that's an elbow! Oh, that's an Jesse Vash!
Down A.
Just like that. Just like that, they have numbers. Yeah.
For Team Secret, when you don't have weapons either, you really need those numbers. Borkum is going to try and aggress through corridor, assisted by the Bladestorm of Dubstep, which means that right now, the peak of Shiro is going to make or break this eco round for Team Secret. Oh, they all coalesce into corridor as well.
Yeah, and Shiro's there and waiting. Oh, Dubstep. He's the one to pick it up instead. Says, I've got blades. You pick up the Vandal. You do you, mate. I have trust in you, Severin, he says.
Munget now is in the potential of being caught off on the safe site. He needs to be like an auto turret, switching between position to keep moving, to keep his head low, and to shut down Onic.
Very much isolated, which is why Dubstep wants to go directly after him, but can he? Because there's distractions coming in from Spawn. Finally, Money is taken down, but it's a Slasher. Hasn't quite been dealt with. Neither has Elmimore, and he's just approached now from doors. Borkum from the sidelines. Onic on top with this. Not much left for Dubstep to yield, and he's trying to run away.
That's so smart!
At least he
actually shaking him a little bit, because he also committed the Bladestorm to that round as well. And of course, we know Team Secret is the smart team. Yeah. They're showing us exactly why they've earned that title. And for Onic, the response now is aggression. Look at this push through mid.
Yeah, I love that we've given a lot of credit to Team Secret that round, but quite honestly, it is Onic to win it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that was all off of the back of, well, not all, but a lot off of the back of Monier.
Both Al Jones meets one another in the corridor, block each other. It's a little smooch before they continue their push.
Yeah, mid-pressures is actually quite an issue for Team Secret to be scared of, wary of. Look at all this space gathered and just free pickings at this distance to do damage.
He doesn't even need to kill. The fact he's hit Dubstep down to 5 HP means the entirety of Team Secret's rotation is just halted.
Yeah, hinders the confidence, but of course Wits will get him back up to full health. Of course, can't bring back shields. But the rotation is incoming towards B, and there seems to be 2 players in elbow waiting, as well as Elmimore in mid, lurking in the shadows like a shark.
Perfect.
Appears. Balkan didn't know what was coming for him and instantly had his head chopped off. NC Slasher to be challenged. Seeker's drawn out, but seems to be NC Slasher doing quite a bit. Draws out the Sheriff, but not in time. Still equally traded. On the B side they go. Team Secret have a chance.
Jesse Flash continue. Ums and ahs about a flank here. Remember, there's a Hunter's Fury ready. There it comes. It's going to delay the plant, but for how long?
Well, not for too long because Team Secret have won this. Shiro, yes, he gets one, which makes things doable. Very doable. Dubstep is low. JC Vash as well at 60 points of health. But it's a Hunter's Fury I'm looking at. If they're able to make it out of there, JC Vash may have the advantage. Doesn't even come down to it.
The elbow strat. Let's see if they can catch out Munyet, who's ready with this operator. And double operator second as well, as Elmimore brings one out as well.
Flashes exchanges, but Moniet in a very out-far position gets caught.
Yeah, and luckily for Onic, hey, they've got another operator to rely upon. Elmimore brought that in like the last second of buy time as well. For Team Secret, will they know? Frankly, will they care as they look to cascade onto this B site?
Well, the dash does come out of the cloud burst, but NC Slasher still on top. NC Slasher can't hold on for more though. He needs help, and it's arrived. Potentially could be Shiro to do it. Elmimore from mid, but Team Secret haven't gotten themselves on site. That's what they're trying to do, but Elmimore is there tonight. Brings out a Vandal as he now wants to take multiple fights. Shiro coming through. He's being pressured as he's being pushed up upon. Look at Balkan. He's going in, but Shiro helps out. Jeremy now all to himself. He's got the spike, but no comfort to get it down. And with 30 seconds and it's ticking, honestly, it has to be so stressful for him. Shows his ground and Elmimore swings. That is Onic right back in the game.
Isn't that with what looks like a very aggressive stance over to the safe site?
Talk about aggression. Elmimore. Oh, not quite the shot he would have liked.
That may have been a false positive as well, because he only saw one player. He doesn't realise how close the rest of Team Secret are.
Yeah, it could have been a bit of a gamble to carry on there, but well observed by the observers. There is a big of flank coming through, but how soon can it be relevant, right? Because Team Secret for now are lingering, but if they move in quickly, it could be their chance.
What I like from Munyet is he's not pushing any further. He realises that Team Secret haven't committed to this A site at all. They've just shown presence there, and him hovering around their spawn means that he can catch out any fast rotations much sooner than Team Secret may suspect. Dubstep. Aggressive through corridor. There's a few recon bolts attempted by Jesse Vash here. However, he won't be able to tag the chamber, leaving Team Secret a little bit in the dark here.
I was wondering whether he wanted to scout him out or damage him up. EQ pressed. Ooh, that'd be more out of harm's way, but they still have a good hold over the site. Scratch that thought. Jeremy opens. Shiro, though, throws some darts out into the wild, but it seems to be Team Secret to start this pursuit of the attack. They're steamrolling through the Onic players, and it seems there's nothing they can do. NC Slasher and Moniet are the players to come in, but have the cavalry arrived too late? Galloping upon their horses, it's Moniet to trample over Jeremy. NC Slasher close by, and they might be turning the whole tide of this round around. NC Slasher and Moniet both get their kills, and it's all down to Balkan. Oh! As a bat, he shall fall. Onic, what a retake!
The cavalry have arrived, Pavlos, and in that
One better there, because they were 4v2. And it had a Viper spin.
I think they were too hesitant to take fights, and it meant they ended up getting separated and kind of isolated in their 1v1s there.
And Onic just exploited it.
Look at the economy of Team Secret as well. For Onic, that is a perfect shutdown. The tour de force does come out from Jeremy, but what good can it do? You look how fragmented Team Secret are, still haven't decided which site they want to commit to, and against the operator, Elmimore is going to have that still stagnated presence, which is just going to rule areas of the map out of off-limits.
Fairly split as well from Team Secret, leaving Balkan on a lurk.
Deploying drone.
Get out of my way!
And there's a discrepancy in the firepower, right?
Yeah.
That's got to grant this task to be at a very high difficulty level. Especially considering how quickly Onic have reacted to it. The flashes have done quite a bit. Oh, the blades just go wide. Moniet and NC Slasher. All that you need. And even though some shots are fluked, there's always time for recovery. And Jeremy, tour de force in hand, will have to falter as well. It's Onic time to shine. And Onic definitely wants to have themselves a 7-5. Make sure they have an advantage before they enter the next half. So far, Moniet Just use the blade successfully, and Shiro is just within the midst of chaos, but still able to succeed. Team Secret desperate to get onto the push here, but they get blockaded at every single step of the way.
Perfect.
Just walk into a wall. But the sides have been switched. Now Onic on the attack and Secret on the defensive. Fairly slow start as the Trailblazer goes out for some scouting work, spotting out a couple of players, but other than that, they relax.
It's what's a battle for the ages. Look how Onic are slowly making their rotation back over to A, but Dubstep so aggressive, he's going to spot this out instantly, Pavlos. He may even be able to get a very early lurk onto this attack.
It's all down to patience, really. Is he going to wait for them to push onto the A site to find a flank? Is he going to try and peek out to garner information? Seems to be the former, at least for now. Maybe perhaps when the toxic screen has been enabled. Oh dear. Timing is going to be dreadful for Dubstep. Severini comes out on top, and it could be a way for Onic to carry on the momentum from the previous half. Moniet finding himself on the flank there. Dashes into chaos, ends up with a kill, and NC Slasher helps him out onto Jesse Vash. All players of Onic are alive, even though damaged up. They seem to have heavy control over this round.
Severin is able to chime in from corridor as well. It's all on the shoulders of Jeremy. One headhunter, 6 bullets to wield. You only need 1 shot to zero your weapon, as it'll look to zero the HPs of Onic. Jeremy walking to Severin, walking to his death, his doom. This Viper, the ball
influential. Yeah. And now that he's back, can help his team cross that finish.
You're right. He's also currently sitting on 7 assists. Like, even though he hasn't been killing too much, he's been really helping his team. The fact he's now killing as well is really going to help his confidence. For Team Secret, it's a big push through mid. I like this, of course. You're on classics. Stick together, work as a mob, like a gang, like a juvenile youth of... let's go Tyrannosaurus Rexes. As they look to tear into Onic, of course, the T-Rex, the natural predator of a hedgehog. As Dubstep is going to be the player on the flank, awaiting Shiro.
Oh, Kremer, you kill me. Oh, you kill me. Just like Onic are about to kill Team Secret, at least in this round, given the lack of weaponry on their camp.
You're absolutely right. It's going to be a plant for Onic, able to retrieve an ult orb as well. See who it goes to. It looks like it will be going to NC Slasher, valuing those Seekers as quick as possible. And of course, against Vandals, that really will help. Team Secret, just clean round, couple of exits would be great. You see how separated they are on the map, so I think exits is going to be the objective here. They are spotted out. Shiro doing good for the info game, and a kill or 2 would be alright. Not too much pressure onto Team Secret this round.
Although 4 are alive, you know, it's not impossible. But it slowly is getting to that point. You know, Severin pulls. At least it gets an extra orb onto him, getting close to that Viper Spit.
Is that Shiro's kind of 3rd or 4th from being able to bring out those Seekers on NC Slasher? For Team Secret, it's a relatively aggressive stance from Jeremy, but it's not an overextension, it's more an early warning system in place.
Yeah, this is where things do start to get exciting, as we see guns being brought out from both of these sides, and you start to see the macro play come through. We said this would be a high-action match, and regards to the second half as well, given Onic, very strong attacking side, even though they left much to be desired on Haven.
Poison's off.
Maybe Breeze is the place where they feel just a little bit more comfortable. Could be enough. Off angle for Jeremy. Good defensive approach to switch things up a bit. I like the toxic screen as well. Does assist him in that angle. Moniet, will he pre-fire this? Doesn't look like he's ready for it. He is not. Jerry runs away with 1, quickly putting Team Secret on a pedestal.
I love the follow-up snake bite from Borkum. It's so quick. It means that Onic can't just explode off of contact. It rules out any hope for a contact play, and instead means Onic need to fade away and man down with no control in mid and only a sort of lurking enemy more with that operator over on B. And as we said, we rarely see teams invest in the operator. We're seeing it why now, because yes, it works, but there's no money at all.
Oh, what? NC Slasher! He gets challenged from multiple directions, and he deals with it as if it's a casual walk in the park.
And he gets away as well. Now, down to the 4-on-2. Team Secret, this round has just turned on its head. There's only 10 seconds left, but there's just no way for them to delay the plants. Soul crushing from Team Secret, considering tactically it was such a good start.
Team Secret had it all. Had the numbers. Had the placements. And 2 kills from NC Slasher did it all. And the push towards the B site as well. I mean, you can't leave that out of the equation. It's a good split, good idea from the execution of Onic, but that has got to be heartbreaking.
Team Secret now. Luckily, having weapons next round is certainly going to help you. I mean, the money isn't great, but I think they can just about scrape an investment. The one thing that you have to keep an eye on, though, is the fact that, yes, they have been getting these first kills. It's the responses from Onic, which is what's been shutting them down. At 10-6, you have about 1 or 2 buy rounds in you as a safety net before Onic are able to follow it up. And for me,
catching the lower bracket with a chance to knock down the ones that did that to them moments ago. What a story would that be? Onic, will they permit that? There's a big investment coming their way, right? Vandal onto Monyet, that is a big risk to take, knowing you won't be able to buy next round. And even though Elmimore doesn't even have his ultimate available, Dubstep will pass Elmimore, Severine getting the kills. Jesse Vash, you've done it before, but you're not capable of doing it again. Only one kill will be going his way, as he now got control of the A site.
Jeremy as well, at such long range with this operator. This needs to be a make or break. He needs his first kill and he needs it quick. His teammate unable to get it as well. Elmimore just backs off the range game.
Wow.
It's won by Onic. Jeremy has to save.
Omnimore just steps up. And so does the rest of Onic. They amp up the pressure after playing so passively at the start of rounds. Now they just press W and overwhelm Team Secret.
It's that huge change in strategy. Team Secret just weren't anticipating it. And with that, our timeouts are done for the half. There is no saving. There is no calling to your coach for help. No matter how much you cry, no one can hear you scream outside of your team right now. Because for Onic, this could go from heaven to hell very, very quickly. The Team Secret comeback, yes, it was on Jeremy. That saved operator is going to be something to watch out for now. He aggresses to elbow. Look how passive Onic are being right now.
Very passive. A complete 180. And Blades enabled for Monyet. Viper's Pit towards the right-hand side onto that A site. The entry denied. But Onic don't care about that. They don't care about that mind game. Their first one is Jeremy. Oh, shot missed. Just a little bit too slow to that trigger. Shoots another time preemptively, and it gives room for the cross. Misses another time. Jeremy, you can't afford to miss out like this, but the flash is perfect. Witch moves in, overwhelms them. Witch completely takes up on that charge and wants Team Secret to stay up on top.
Stay up on top, but for how long? There are no ultimates available for Onic right now. They need to win this with weaponry, gunplay, and positioning.
NC Slasher is left on site, Monyet to the sideline, but you've also got Severine further back. Team Secret, what do you work with? This NC Slasher actually moves up closer, guiding light. Oh, does he read it? What the flash? It doesn't connect towards Dubstep, but he still gets the kill. He's stacking around! Miscommunication! Jeremy doesn't expect it, and now we're down to a 2-on-2. Monyet hasn't quite joined the fray just yet. Severine from the far distance is able to do it all. Even JC Vash's elevated angle cannot account for this. Does its best to shoot through the wall, but it shall not be!
That works.
Onic, look at them separate once again, trying this hit to this ace site, and their money, not as good as it once was. Elmimore has to drop down to the Guardian. For Team Secret, they're finally starting to reap the small rewards of this string of rounds in what is a historical comeback.
If Onic close it out here, we'll be seeing 3 maps end in the same score.
That's the Seekers for NC Slasher. Severine one away from a Viper's Pit as well. Witz has Seekers of his own, but there's no other ults to help him for Team Secrets.
Nothing changes for Team Secret unless Onic reveal themselves. Guiding light, keeping them busy for a little while, but all it does is just make them question, is this a fake? Are they still around? What is the commitment here? Nothing in mid. Again, nothing in mid from either side. Contention seems to be sustained to the extremities.
And the rest of Onic, 30 seconds left to decide if they are going to hit VCT APAC. And they are going to do it with an assault to be. Jeremy, the hero of last rounds, is the one to be called upon.
He's on the sideline, but he's instantly the one to fall. Witz tries to survive, but Shiro puts Jesse Vash to the grave. Witz, can you do it? 14 seconds, trying to get the spike down. All you need to do is deny it. What a shot by Witz! Instantly stopped though. Looking to get the 2v3 down with a Viper's Pit falling. This is all down to Borkum and Dubstep. And Borkum is going all the way around this. He wants to find space to get multiple players, but NC Slasher is looking at this, and it's really difficult for Borkum, not at the right direction. And the crosshair isn't at headshot level. Dubstep, they know where he's coming from now in an elevated position, but especially when there's a Viper Spit, there's nothing you can see. Shot upon Elmimore is the final man to put a bullet upon his opposition. It's Onic to do it. It's Onic to move onwards. And it's